Thank you, Nima. Here's your Alberta Daily Update. The search for a missing Lethbridge woman ended in a way no family wishes to see. RCMP have confirmed a body found just outside of Lethbridge city limits is that of 34-year-old Tia Blood, who was reported missing from West Lethbridge October 19th last Saturday. Her cell phone and truck were discovered in Cardston, Alberta, about 80 kilometers southwest of Lethbridge. On Monday, her body was discovered near Range Road 225 and Township Road 92 in Lethbridge County. She was identified following an autopsy, which was conducted at the Calgary office of the Chief Medical Examiner on October 26th. 20-year-old Hunter Alexander Frank of Lethbridge was arrested in relation to the investigation. He's been charged with offering indignity to human remains and theft under $5,000. The family of Tia Blood released a statement that reads, quote, "This news has devastated our large and loving family. Tia was our shining light, and words cannot describe how much she'll be missed. She was a loving wife, a mother of 2 wonderful boys, daughter, sister, niece, cousin, and friend to many." It also goes on to say, please be mindful that our family is grieving. Any speculation about the circumstances surrounding her death are especially hurtful to our family. Please don't take part in spreading rumors about our beloved Tia. The investigation is ongoing. Police are asking for more help regarding the disappearance or death of Tia Blood. If you have any information, please call Crime Stoppers right away at the number on your screen. Alberta has passed a grim milestone. As of Tuesday, 5,011 people in our province have reportedly died of COVID-19 since the start of the pandemic. The province is reporting that 28 more people died since Alberta's last COVID update a week ago. Dr. Chris Modi, the head of Department of Microbiology, Immunology and Infectious Diseases at the University of Calgary, says there's no indication of an imminent rise in COVID cases, but he says that will likely change as weather turns colder. And although it has appeared that the pandemic is behind us, up to 20% of the people who have gotten the virus continue to deal with the lasting symptoms. These COVID-19 long haulers suffer from what's known as long COVID. They can experience 1 or more symptoms that last longer than 12 weeks. And for some, those symptoms have been going on for more than a year. Dr. Jillian Walsh works at Alberta Health's South Zone Long COVID Clinic. She says it's frustrating for both the patients and medical professionals because this is such a new phenomenon. She says there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason as to whose COVID symptoms will last and whose won't.
I don't know that we truly have enough research studies at this point to connect certain things to who gets long COVID. It's a bit of a crapshoot, yeah. And I really feel for my patients that come in and say, I did everything right. Like I got vaccinated, I avoided crowds, I sanitized all the time, and yet I still got this. And they do understand that, vaccinations are like a seatbelt, right? They keep you from getting as hurt if you get in an accident, but it doesn't prevent the accident. And have I seen people recover? Yes. Do people generally trend towards getting better? Yes. Can it be excruciatingly slow? Yes. And do I think that just because somebody's 2 years out and still has symptoms, that means they're not going to recover? No, not necessarily, because we haven't seen the end of this.
A journalist who writes for Progress Alberta has been charged in the vandalism of a statue in Edmonton of a controversial Ukrainian military commander. Duncan Kinney, who is also a fellow at the Broadbent Institute, a social democratic think tank, is charged with mischief in connection with the defacing of the bust of Roman Shukevich. The bust had the words "Actual Nazi" spray painted on it in red. The Alberta NDP have been acting like a government in waiting, according to Tyler Dawson, the Alberta correspondent for the National Post. He says Premier Danielle Smith needs to stay focused on issues Albertans are most concerned about, including the economy, or else it may be an easier win for Rachel Notley and the NDP when next spring rolls around.
One of the traps that people have said that I've talked to over the weekend is that if Danielle Smith talks too much about things like the pandemic, instead of looking at things like inflation and the economy, the issues that polling suggests that Albertans are actually the most concerned about. So if the New Democrats can sort of stay on that message, take advantage of some of the changes that are coming on healthcare, for example, and make their pitch that way, I think that's probably where they're going to focus most of their attention.
The 2023 Alberta provincial election is slated for May 29th. And that is your Alberta Daily Update. Nima, back to you.